Hi everybody, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome to my channel. Well, as you can tell from my intro, I do all kinds of hauls. Videos on anything I can think of, anything dealing with life, sometimes too much TMI. RV trips, RV parks, Goodwill hauls, Dollar Trees, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I also do cruise videos. And speaking of cruise, this video you're watching while I'm on a cruise. So don't wonder what's going on. I had to record this ahead of time because I wanted to have everything all in line. And I also have my cruise tips videos posting during this trip that we're on. So today I'm going to do a Mask Monday, ladies. And what I'm going to do for a change is I just got out of the shower. I did one of those, what do you call them, décolletage, whatever it is, ones on my chest, which is this. And now I'm going to do a Be Pure hand and nail mask and a foot mask by the same company. So after that, I will do some of the weird would you rathers. Yeah, would you rather this? Would you rather that? So let's set that computer over there a minute because I've got to put this stuff on. Put this on my footsie first. How long do you leave them on? And 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah, they're cute. Look at the little purple hearts. Of course, I have problems getting things open. Not like you can go and then you don't get it open, I don't think. Oh, wait, maybe you can. No, kinda, but not. Here we go. Okay. Let's get that on. One foot. Smush it around. See? It's on. Kid you not. Now I'm stuck here too because I can't get up and walk around with these on or I will fall on my little butt. Not little, big. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. This kind of a filter thing. Okay, I got the other one open right. Otherwise, the juice won't come out both sides. I didn't work around my tripod. Let's see if I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay, let's get it. Always remember that. There's usually a little extra thing in there that you slide your foot into. Okay, okay. Now we'll do the hand. And that one's pretty green polka dots. Let's see, where's the thumb on this one right here? I'll make sure I get the little filter thing inside there open. If I need help, I'm going to have to yell for help. If I can't get up and just go ask. Come on, time's ticking. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Inside the filter? No. Okay. Now, let's get busy with the would you rather questions. Now, for some reason, when I try to print out these things from here, it says there's no printer. Well, there's one in there. All right. Would you rather be half your height or double your weight? Well, I wouldn't want to be double my weight. Oh my God. It'd have to be half my height. So I'd be, if my height from when I started, which I was 5'9" when I started. Now the other day, when I went to a doctor, said I was 5'6.5". It's like, no. I'll accept the 5'7" that it was, but not the 5'6". Would you rather be the only person who speaks out of their butt or be the only person who doesn't speak out of their butt? I would rather not, you know. Who wrote this? Would you rather live with a barnyard of animals in your house or live in the barn with the animals? Either way is fine with me, you know. In the house, I've got a lot of nice comforts, and they'd probably be more comfortable too. Of course, if I had like a horse and that kind of stuff, they might be kind of hard on it. So let's just keep it at both. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice? Oh man, well, if I took the one song for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be allowed to listen to any of the other songs again anyway. Right? So I'd have to say the one song, so at least I have some song to listen to. Would you rather clean the same mess in the kitchen every day or not be allowed to clean up the mess at all? That's kind of a silly question. Who likes cleaning up messes in the kitchen? Well, I don't want to have the mess in there, so I guess I'd have to clean the same mess in the kitchen every day because I sure don't want to have a messy kitchen all the time. Oh, would you rather chew your toenails off or someone else's fingernails? I wouldn't want to do either of them, but if I absolutely had to, it sure wouldn't be somebody's toenails. Oh, it'd have to be the finger. Oh no, I'm just not. Would you rather have no one come to your wedding or your funeral? Yeah. I'm not having another wedding, but as far as my funeral, don't bother, you know. You couldn't come see me when I'm alive. Don't come look at my little box that my asses will be in. Would you rather get rich in a way that disappoints your family or just make enough money to live? If you got rich, why would your family be disappointed? Because you'd be kind of like a bank to them, you know? But, you know, just making enough money to live is fine. Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone? No. I'd rather have well, I have to have both. Well, I could have the cell phone because what I mainly do is my YouTube on my cell phone anyway. And I need to be able to connect with people. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd say the cell phone. Would you rather go back in time to meet your ancestors or go into the future to meet your great-grandchildren? Oh, I want to go back and meet my ancestors. One of my hobbies is genealogy. And man, I spent hours and hours of time on trying to research my ancestors, you know? And I'm at a standstill now because there's just no more I can research online. And as far as my future great-grandchildren, well, you know, I'm going to be dead and buried by the time they're here, and so I'll probably be looking at them from up there anyway. So, yeah. Would you rather get a tattoo or a lip piercing? I'd have to say the lip piercing, because the lip piercing, you can stop wearing the ring and it'll gradually kind of fill in, right? Nobody may even know you had a tattoo. You might regret getting it. And that's a big procedure to go through, getting rid of a tattoo. So I'd have to say the lip piercing. Would you rather be homeless or in prison? Boy, that's a biggie. In prison, I know I'd be getting health care and 3 meals a day. I'd be able to take showers easily, go to the potty. I just have to work at getting the people in there to like me so nobody picks on me. So I'd have to say prison. You've heard the thing. Why don't they lock up all old people in prison? Because that way they'd be sure to get all of their meals, all of their medical care, all of which makes sense. Would you rather your friend or your boss falls in love with you? My last couple of bosses, the very last one was a woman, a female sociopath. No. The one before that, my friend, my friend's Bob. It have to be Bob, you know. We met, we became friends, and it just went from there, and we're still best of friends. No on the bosses. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? Boy, it's a tough one. I'd kind of like to know the cause, because I want to know if it's going to be a hurting one. But the date, at least I could be prepared. So I don't know. Maybe both of them. Would you rather receive cleaning supplies or a weighing scale as a present? I mean, weighing scale that I weigh myself? I think I'd rather receive the cleaning supplies. I mean, yeah, maybe they're telling me I need to clean up, but it's more hurtful feelings if somebody gives a hint that you need to lose weight. Get on the scale. We're tough enough on our own selves. Would you rather never brush your teeth or never brush your hair again? And it says no shaving. It'd have to be the never brush your hair, because if you never brush your teeth, you're going to be in a lot of pain at some point. Would you rather tell your partner you're having an affair or have them tell you they're having an affair? I think it's worse to have them tell you they're having an affair, because that's kind of a blow on you, a blow towards you as far as, can this person love me? Or, as far as telling your partner you're having an affair. Well, if you really love your partner, you're not going to have an affair anyway. So I'd say either way, the relationship between you and your partner would be over, in my opinion. Would you rather have front row tickets to a musician you've never heard of or listen to your favorite band perform from the parking lot? Oh, favorite band from the parking lot. Would you rather eat fast food every day or never eat in any restaurant again? Well, if you didn't eat the fast food every day, you'd be making your own food. So I'd say never eaten either one of them again. Because it's not, most of the time it's not the healthiest food, having a regular diet. Would you rather give birth to conjoined twins or to sextuplets? I'm not gonna answer that one. That's stupid. Would you rather live somewhere it rains most days or somewhere it never rains? Well, I do live somewhere where it rains off and on during most days, but a lot of times it's kind of sprinkly, So, and then during the winter, when it maybe tend to rain a little more, we go down where it doesn't rain much. So I would rather, if I had to pick staying here or there, I'd have to stay here, though. Would you rather dumpster dive for food or ask customers outside a restaurant to buy you a meal? Um, I don't think I would do either. I guess I'd starve to death. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? What's the point? Feet for hands. No, this. Would you rather kill a cow or butcher it afterwards? Neither one. These people. Would you rather live in a mountain cabin with no human contact or a big city studio apartment with no personal space? I think the mountain cabin. Would you rather read your mother's teenage diary or read your teenage diary to your mother? If you didn't keep a diary, just imagine what kind of embarrassing things you would have written. Oh, back then I was so pure. I wouldn't have written anything embarrassing. But I wouldn't have minded reading my mother's teenage diary. That would have been interesting, you know? She was a cool person. Okay. Oh, I'm switching legs so I can kind of massage stuff in my feet. Would you rather go to an intimate birthday party for someone you don't know or organize a huge party for a close friend? What do you mean by intimate? I think I'd rather organize a huge party for a close friend. Would you rather get diarrhea on vacation or the day of a big presentation at work? Oh, man. Well, I don't have to worry about big presentations at work anymore. But that used to be my life. I had terrible problems back when I was younger. And I survived. I'm still here. Would you rather celebrate your birthday every week or never celebrate your birthday again, but still age at the same rate? I would rather never celebrate my birthday again because I feel like with when my birthday is, you know, like 2 days before Christmas or a day before Christmas Eve, it's a very awkward time to have it anyway. You know, I just assume. Would you rather move in with your elderly parents or hard partying roommates? Yeah, well, that would depend on what my age was. You know, well, if I was a lot younger, like in my 20s, geez, and 30s, especially 30s, the hard partying roommates might have been fun, except that they would have been my children if they went by my my real life. And then if I was older, you know, it'd have to be my parents. They'll take care of them. Would you rather eat animal brains or intestines? I would not touch either one. Would you rather work cleaning up toxic waste or as a mortician's assistant? Neither one's going to happen. Would you rather eat mystery leftovers that have been in the fridge too long or a stranger's leftovers that they left on their plate at a restaurant? I don't know. You know, you can't win with either one. You either get all kinds of bacteria and stuff from eating stuff that's been sitting in the fridge too long, or you get bacteria from the person. I guess I'd have to eat the leftovers on a plate. Would you rather walk to work in the snow every day or in 40 degrees Celsius weather? I guess that's pretty hot, the 40 Celsius, huh? Oh, man, I think I'd have to take the heat because I'm very prone to falling, and I would probably fall in the snow. Would you rather wear a crass sexually suggestive uniform to work, or an extremely stuffy, uncomfortable uniform? I'll take the stuffy, uncomfortable one at this age. Would you rather your parents arrange your marriage or marry your most recent ex? I'd have to go with who my parents arranged, because there's no way in hell I would marry my most recent ex. Shouldn't have done it the first time. Would you rather tell your boss everything about your last night out on the town or tell your mom? I'd tell my mom. My mom, she was cool. She kind of lived through her kids vicariously, as far as she didn't really do a lot of dating and stuff like that, or go out on the town when she was young, Would you rather have to cook the big holiday meal every year, or clean up and do the dishes afterwards? If it was in my kitchen, my own kitchen, I'd rather clean up the stuff afterwards. Because I want it done a certain way. Would you rather go to jail for a crime you didn't commit, or someone else go to jail for a crime you committed? Well, I don't think I would commit a crime. And I sure wouldn't want to go to jail for a crime that I didn't commit. That'd be very frustrating. So I'd have to pick somebody else to go in my place. Would you rather drink ketchup through a straw or eat mayo with a spoon? I'd have to go with the ketchup, because it's almost like having tomato sauce. I mean, if you could water it down a little bit, it'd be like just eating tomato soup. Would you rather see your mom or your daughter at a gentleman's club? It depends on what their purpose would be to be there. If it was a job where they were like taking money at the door, that's all right on both of them. But I wouldn't want either one of them to be there as a stripper or something. Would you rather only be able to hear profanity and otherwise be deaf, or only be able to say profanity? I don't know. I guess I'd get used to hearing it after a while. Would you rather live on canned food or ramen noodles for a week? I'll take the ramen noodles. What time are we getting? Okay, I think it's time we can take this stuff off. So what do you think of those? Some were a little, So let's give it one last good. Ooh. Okay. Remember when women always wore gloves? I mean, I remember they wore gloves to church and stuff. You guys probably don't. Well, they're pretty wet. It's going to take a while for these hands to dry up. Let's see. I'll rub them on my arms, help dry it up. Still pretty wet. Okay, let's take it off the feet. They're pretty wet, so I'll rub this first foot pretty well and up my legs. Well, I gotta say, this brand is pretty wet when you take it off. I mean, they're still, both extremities are still very wet. It's not sticky. Well, I think it's okay. It's a brand I'd use again. Okay. Now, when I turn off my phone, it's going to get a little wet spot. Okay. Comments below. comment, share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you're all having a fun beginning to your week. I love you all. Bye.